Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is Hindsight is 2020. Now, this is video number 218, the first video of the new year. I hope you've all had a wonderful new year, and if you would like to get my help, just visit my website, thelovechat.net/coaching. So, it's a new year, and rather than making some video about new year, new you, or anything like that. You guys have heard that 1,000 times. You've heard 1,000 jokes from friends saying, I'll see you next year. And I'm sure you're just sick of it. So let's talk about something a bit different, and that's looking backwards. Hindsight is 2020. That is a common expression, at least in North America and perhaps in other countries. But the basic idea is hindsight is an understanding of a situation after it's happened. Meaning, I'm looking backwards, behind me. Hindsight. So the whole idea is that something happened, maybe it's a dating scenario, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's even just a platonic friendship. And now that I know how it turned out, I sorely wish, with hindsight, that I had not done that thing, that I had not sent that letter or text, that I had not asked them out so soon. And this is a really common thing I hear people talk about in my personal coachings, even in dating scenarios, because it's akin to knowing how to beat a video game, right? I've played this video game 100 times, I've lost at it 100 times, but now I finally know how to beat it. So what do I need to do? Hit reset, start over. But you can't do that in real life. You can't do that with relationships. And that's one of the reasons that things like clean slate messages don't work, is because let's just say you're in a scenario where you've been broken up with, the person is done with you for the time being, time for no contact, and you decide, you know what? Let me send a clean slate message, right? That should make everything totally better. So you write up this heartfelt clean slate message and you send it off to them, and they look at it, they read it, and you don't hear anything back. So you message them saying, hey, did you get my message? And they go, yep. Okay, cool. Can we start over? Nope. That's not how human beings work, right? What happened, happened. We can't pretend it didn't happen. We can't pretend there's a reset button. And that frustrates the hell out of people because it's hindsight. If only I knew what to do then. It's a form of mind reading, except the situation has already happened. And so hindsight can be frustrating because once an anxiety-ridden situation is over and you have the benefit of a clearer mind and less anxiety, it's so obvious what to do, and yet it's so difficult because we replace what is obvious with guilt. We guilt ourselves, right? How stupid am I that I didn't see that this was the right way to go? And it can be particularly damaging for our healing efforts or for our confidence because for some of you, you're out of the breakup situation and you're back into a dating situation. And perhaps you said something stupid on a date, or you were insensitive in some way, or maybe you just over-pursued the person a little bit, and with hindsight in the picture, it makes you feel worse. So what do you do about that? Because oftentimes hindsight is one of those things that's unavoidable. It's so easy to sit and dwell on our mistakes and our should-haves and if-onlys, but we have to realize that that is part of a stage of grief called bargaining. And what's important to do during this time is to find the win. How is this going to serve me better in my future? How can I use the past example of something I could have done just a little better and bolster myself so that I do even better next time? And believe it or not, it's actually a little counterintuitive. You see, what you want to do is admit that you did something bad. Or perhaps more accurately, you didn't perform in such a way that would have been most beneficial because you didn't know what to do. Being able to admit to yourself that there are some things you could have done better means that you can build trust in yourself. And you understand that next time you'll walk into the situation with a much clearer and much more open mind. Put in place some action plans that you can begin doing today that will help ensure future victory tomorrow. And that's really what we've talked about before, sacrificing the present for a better version of the future. And you already do this every day of your life. Think about the gym. I'm going to the gym and suffering today so that tomorrow I can have something I want. Health, a dream body, whatever it might be. Now, what is the purpose of all of this? What's it really doing? Ultimately, it's teaching you that you can trust yourself. Now, what are so many people going to do today? Well, they're going to go to the gym. They're going to go begin pursuing whatever New Year's resolution they have for themselves. And for a lot of those people, they're not going to set realistic goals. And the problem with that is that they don't trust themselves. They don't believe that the goal that they're setting is actually one that they will accomplish, or at least they believe it in the moment, but not in the long term. And that's what's particularly damaging. So, sure, first week of January, those gyms are going to be packed. First week of February, the gyms are going to be ghost towns. And the main reason is we don't trust ourselves. We don't set realistic goals or things that we actually believe that with time we'll accomplish. So that's what's so important about this video, so important about hindsight in general. Use the hindsight. Learn from your mistakes. Use your past mistakes to make better future choices. And then slowly, with the help of your own personal work and a counselor and the gym and your friends and loved ones, you can rebuild trust in yourself. It's a new year, and that's the closest thing that you and I will ever come to as a reset button. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be so very grateful if you'd help my channel out by subscribing and hitting like. That way, YouTube will show my videos to more people who haven't seen my content yet. Please leave me a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, private live streams with me, and free copies of my best-selling book on Amazon, just visit my Patreon, patreon.com/thelovechat. Until next time.